So, Sakina, here we go. This is what's on the diary. As I mentioned in the news headlines, we can see the Health Minister, Dr. William Kize, visiting or concluding his two-day oversight visit to KwaZulu-Natal ahead of the province being expected to reach COVID-19 peak in the coming weeks.
And just a recap on those numbers, Leanne, the cumulative number of confirmed COVID-19 cases in the country now stands at 538,184. Number of deaths, 9,604. 387,316 people have since recovered. And that means the total number of active cases in the country as we speak right now is at 141,264.
All right, so other news, the Commission of Inquiry into allegations of state capture is expected to continue hearing evidence relating to the 2014 Free State asbestos project when it resumes this morning.
And those numbers, if you don't have them down yet, please do keep them. If you need to speak to someone about COVID-19 related issues, the 24-hour hotline number is 0800 029 999, or you can make use of the WhatsApp service on 0600 123 456.
Right, let's quickly have a look at the provincial breakdown of our stats and overall reporting for Gauteng since we recorded our first case in South Africa. Gauteng, 187,631. The Western Cape, 98,599. The Eastern Cape, 81,014. KZN, 90,115. The Northwest, 21,044. The Free State, 26,123. Mpumalanga, 17,803. Limpopo, 9,873, and the Northern Cape, 5,932. All the other numbers you've heard, just tests conducted. No, they definitely are more tests conducted. Looks like that number is wrong. We are way over 3 million.
We're over 3 million, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. So that we'll get corrected for you. Apologies for that incorrect number.
Indeed. All right, this is, of course, the past 7 days, and starting there last Friday, we were on 326,171 recoveries. Today, sitting at 387,316. So that particular stat moving in the right direction and at a good pace, one would imagine, if you can say that. And then looking at the death toll from last Friday, 8,005. We're now running towards that 10,000 milestone, 9,604 this morning. And of course, last Friday, we had 11,014 new cases, and just tracking them, we then saw that dip of 5,000, then 4,000 on Tuesday, and now we're back to the 8,000s, 8,307 this morning.
Right, the global cases there, 19 million is where we're at. Another 212,000 added to the number yesterday. 11.5 million recoveries and 712,000 deaths, unfortunately, due to COVID-19. America still steaming ahead there with the numbers. 4.9 million in confirmed cases, 2.4 million recoveries, and 162,000 deaths have been reported there in America. You can see Brazil also. Almost 3 million infections there, 98,000 deaths so far. India is reporting the highest number of infections yesterday, according to these numbers, 1.9 million, and they added 56,282 to that number. The deaths are at 40,699. Then there's Russia, and then of course still South Africa in the top 5. With these numbers now, we are seeing that Africa has surpassed the million mark in terms of infections, and South Africa adding to the majority of those numbers.
And also worth noting, we recorded more deaths yesterday than Russia did. So we really need to be careful in terms of where we're going here. All right, looking at those top trending topics, Leanne. First up, hashtag #ANC. So last week, you remember, after this whole PEE scandal broke in Gauteng, and the ANC then, in response to a lot of the negative publicity and the sentiments expressed, negative sentiment expressed on social media and Twitter in particular, then came out last Friday with hashtag ANC Friday, to which there was a response immediately of hashtag #ANC. So this week around, the hashtag Futsek Brigade got in early, and they're like, guys, let's get on before the ANC even starts with their hashtag ANC Friday. So that's what's happening there.
Oh, yeah. All right, let's have a look at Kanye. So he's trending, and it's all about the presidential ambitions. Well, he had this exclusive interview apparently with Forbes, and in this he said that, well, he basically indicated that his spoiler campaign is indeed designed basically to hurt Joe Biden. And we must also mention he's battling severe bipolar disorder, and this is according to Forbes, and is off his meds and is in a manic state, and that's according to his wife Kim Kardashian. So this is all coming out in an exclusive interview, but basically in a nutshell he's just saying that his campaign there, he's just an ally of Trump there to hurt Joe Biden. So I don't know whether there's truth in that, I'm not sure, but that's what the trend is all about.
Yeah, and the issue there is he is of course now getting himself onto ballots in what could be key swing states. So and it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out, Leanne.
And then Republicans are giving him a stamp. They are giving him a stamp of approval, the Republicans, just to add that into all of it. So
anyway. There's even speculation that they helped gather the signatures to get him on and all of that. So that is that particular story. And then last up, hashtag Mbete. Now you had the story in the news, and that's with President Cyril Ramaphosa appointing former Minister Sidney Mufamadi and Speaker Baleka Mbete as special envoys to Zimbabwe. And people just again opining on this particular matter, and some worried that at some point Mnangagwa, remember at the time of Zimbabwe's coup, stating that he was friends with Mbete. So people saying, okay, so what's this going to deliver actually?
Yeah. And that's the big one, and that's the big trend. People just looking at honestly the caliber of individuals that have been sent there to try and help. And I think one little tweet that sums it all up, Elias Mambo basically saying Mufamadi has interests in Zimplat, Mbete is a personal friend. Good night. That's all I have to say about that. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Anyway, that's trending topics on Twitter, and we'll leave it for them. Education under the spotlight, Sakina.
Yeah, Lajam Tlanga coming up after this.